Video is rolling. Alrighty. Hello, Mr. Hull and Mr. Pahs. Thank you for joining us for this wonderful press conference. I have some questions for both of you. Mr. Hull, the team, it's been a long break. The last game that you guys played, I believe, was back in October and November. It was that very cold game. So how have you guys been prepping and warming up for this first game in a couple months?
Well, me and the boys, we've just been on the grind. We're putting in the hard work. We're just really looking forward to this game. It's going to be a team effort. It's going to take all of us, but I really like where we're at. We're putting in the work, and yeah, really excited for how it's going to turn out.
Mr. Pahs, same question for you. Again, it's been a while. What work have you been putting in to make sure the team is ready and prepared?
Yeah, we've just been practicing a couple times a week, making sure we're understanding the plays, understanding the flow of the game, and making sure that we're ready to go, putting the work, getting on the grind.
Perfect. Mr. Hull, are there any players we should be looking out for on the team? Anybody who you think can make a significant impact on the game?
Yes, I'm thinking of this guy right here. He's a disc golfer, so he can laser that thing around the sun,
Pretty much.
And maybe if he throws it hard enough, he'll just knock the guys over, and then we can just score. So be keeping an eye out for that one. Yeah, Mr. Captain AJ Pahs right here.
I have a question for Mr. Captain AJ Pahs over here. You mentioned the work that you've been putting in. For whom has this work been for, and what are you training for specifically?
Well, specifically, I'm training to fight Cocaine Bear. I figured, okay, straight face. I figured if we're training to fight Cocaine Bear, we'll get ourselves to a level where we're so physically ready for anything that any Frisbee team really won't even be able to compare to fighting a bear that's literally on crack.
Alrighty, Mr. Hull, I have another question for you. When I was getting ready, I walked in on you guys doing some conditioning. Do you think that work there will help you guys advance and get better?
Yeah, the main goal with conditioning like that is to look hot, look sexy, look attractive, and I'm hoping that, if we get out there and we're just so good looking that the other team will just be wanting to stare at us the whole time, and they might miss a disc here and there or drop it, because they're just staring at our sexy abs, so that's really the goal. And the physical results of that conditioning are sort of a secondary after effect of the main goal, which is becoming sexy as fuck.
And I'd just like to add to that, Mr. Captain Nick Hall has already achieved this status of sexy, where we've had games in the past where we've just scored points because they were distracted looking at Nick Hall. There was one point where the 4 defenders were all just staring at him, and he was wide open deep downfield, and it was just an easy throw right into him. So the rest of us, we're trying to get to this point where we can have the same level of distraction as Nick Hall has right now.
And Mr. Pahs, another question for you. I mentioned any players you're looking for out there. Are there any big plays that you think Oshkosh just won't see it coming?
Well, if I told you that, Jacob, I appreciate the question, but that would give it away. We've been practicing a few things with Cocaine Bear, but other than that, I gotta keep it under wraps.
Can you go? I'm sorry. Can you go into more detail on Mr. Cocaine Bear?
What would you like to know?
Just would you describe it as more aggressive than the average team, less aggressive than the average team? Would you describe
More aggressive, that's for sure.
More
aggressive.
If you remember a while back, I'm pretty sure the Lawrence Ultimate Viking Bunnies took on one of the staff teams at St. Norbert College. And if I recall the results of that game correctly, it was, if I recall the results correctly, the staff team won. Do you think, with the training with Mr. Cocaine Bear, do you think if we were to rematch against the staff team, you guys think you'd win?
It was all a fluke. Every game that we've lost has been a fluke.
I couldn't agree more.
Is there any questions? Alright.
Will this bear be at the game?
No, we've actually hospitalized him, so So I think we're ready to go.
Alrighty. Well, if there's no more questions, alrighty, thank you for your time. Good luck at the Sunday.
Thank you.
you.